Lu Yang followed closely behind the ginseng child, his eyes wide with wonder at the lush herbs around him. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on Lu Yang. In his smaller form, the herbs appeared as towering trees overshadowing him, much taller than he was. Not long after, a swift stream met them. This stream, imbued with natural and earth-given spirit, served to irrigate the herbs. The purification process of the herbs also contributed some essence back into the stream, creating a mutually beneficial relationship. This is the river guarded by the river spirit, the ginseng child explained. Surrounding the outer perimeter of Taoist sect was a stream that flowed with varying speed. Its source was an endless spring of clear water. This spring had a long history, predating the establishment of the sect. It benefited from heaven and earth's favor, producing a spark of spirit. For inanimate objects, the greatest fortune is to gain sentience. This spark of spirit was crucial. If this spirit returned to itself, it would transform into sentient beings, becoming one of heaven and earth's favored offspring. Should the spirit dissipate back into the heavens, it might take countless years before another such spark appeared. Inanimate objects drift with the current, perhaps falling prey to the battles between cultivators, losing any chance at sentience forever. The probability of a spirit dissipating far outweighed that of it returning to itself. Fortunately, some Taoist sect predecessors passed by and noticed this. They used magic to seal the spirit within the spring, allowing it to develop true sentience. The spirit of the spring felt gratitude towards these Taoist sect predecessors and willingly guarded the sect. This stream weaved through various parts of the sect. Outside, it protected the sect. Inside, it served as a source of vitality. The spirit of this spring was also known as the river spirit. From a human perspective, the river before them appeared no wider than 2 fists, with a slow flow. It might be more accurately described as a stream. After shrinking, such streams seemed particularly thrilling. A wooden board lay across the stream, serving as a makeshift bridge. Lu Yang guessed it was likely set up by the medicine kings for their passage. As he crossed the stream, he wondered if the water's speed had increased, perhaps out of excitement at seeing him. He wasn't entirely sure. Not far away, he saw an imposing stone wall, with each stone larger than his body. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be the boundary of the medicine garden. The ginseng child dug around the base and revealed transparent stones, like remnants of something that had been removed, leaving only empty glass. Its roots extended like flexible tentacles, connecting these transparent stones. "What is this?" Lu Yang raised an eyebrow, feeling a familiar sensation. "I remember you humans call these spirit stones," the ginseng child said. Lu Yang realized why it felt so familiar. These were spirit stones left after all the spiritual energy had been drained. He hadn't seen such high-quality ones before. "Do you like these?" "Zioba often buries these stones at the base of the wall, and when they're empty, he asks me to collect them. He takes them in bulk." Lu Yang understood that cultivating herbs required vast amounts of spiritual energy. The medicine garden's supply was not infinite. Thus, the Taoist sect buried spirit stones within it to provide refined spiritual essence. No wonder he felt such an overwhelming presence of spiritual energy upon entering the garden. It was nourished by these spirit stones. The spirit stones used in the garden were likely of low grade, but could be extremely rare upper-grade ones. The ginseng child wove the spirit stones together and walked ahead. Lu Yang followed closely behind as they continued their journey. As they walked, the ginseng child chatted with him. "Under our feet is a grand array that covers the entire medicine garden, called the Eternal Green Array. It helps our herbs grow healthily. These transparent stones are part of the array." Lu Yang had heard of the Eternal Green Array. It was one of the most advanced arrays used in cultivating spirit herbs, requiring vast amounts of spirit stones annually. "By the way, I heard Zioba say that our Taoist sect is quite poor. To feed us, they barely have enough to eat. Like during the Kuju Games, where a group fights fiercely just to grab a ball. Was it really like that?" Lu Yang didn't dare respond. While Grandpa Ba seemed kind-hearted, he was not above deceiving medicine kings with his charm. This is called the discerning sage wood. It has the power to pierce illusions and reveal truth. It's a real buster of false realities. If you're caught in an illusion, hold it tightly, and the illusion will dissipate. Lu Yang followed the ginseng child's gaze and saw a cactus. That is the blazing sunflower, one of the essential materials for cultivating the radiant body. Beyond its ability to cultivate the radiant body, adding any fire attribute elixir increases your radiant true intent, greatly benefiting cultivators with fire attribute roots. The highest quality blazing sunflowers are 9 transformations, and even those can benefit cultivators in the transcendent stage. This area is filled with 6, 7, and 8 transformations of blazing sunflowers. Over there lies the enlightenment grove. Its leaves have enlightenment properties when brewed into tea. The wood is also used to make superior-grade magical artifacts. It's rumored that it fetches a high price in the outside world. Each autumn, Zioba gathers large quantities of enlightenment leaves for you to consume. Lu Yang had read many descriptions of the enlightenment tree in books, using all sorts of eloquent language to praise its divine nature and significance to human rise. But he was seeing one for the first time. The towering enlightenment trees, as seen by 3-inch Lu Yang, seemed like mythical trees leading to the heavens. Looking up made his head spin, as if the Wei's thunderous voice echoed in his ears. I heard Zioba say that lower-grade cultivators should not consume enlightenment leaves too early. Their hearts and roots are still underdeveloped. Consuming them prematurely is akin to stunting their growth, hindering future cultivation. Just like we can't over-fertilize our herbs when they're young, the ginseng child added. Older trees have better enlightenment properties in their leaves. The oldest tree here is older than me and is also a medicine king. You'll see it soon. This is the wistful grass, one of the main ingredients for making the wistful moon elixir. When the moon hangs high, 2 people far apart can consume this elixir simultaneously to communicate across time and space. Legend has it that in ancient times, a couple fell in love at first sight. The man was from a prominent family, the son of the clan leader, while the woman came from humble origins, a slave's daughter. They met when he went hunting and instantly fell for each other, vowing to be together. Unfortunately, as the son of the clan leader, he had no say in choosing his spouse. Marrying a slave was out of the question. The clan forced him to marry another prominent family's daughter, creating a stronger alliance between their families. The man refused and fled on his wedding day, running away with the woman. Clan elders learned of this and were furious, sending assassins who killed the woman as she lay in her husband's arms. He was overcome with grief and died by suicide. Their blood merged into a wild grass which became the wistful grass. Lu Yang was captivated by the story. It's so touching. Did it really happen? It's made up. Someone created this tale to sell more wistful grass. I heard about it while they were making it up, the ginseng child said.